cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We just step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the heel. We just slip on.
From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, for Atlanta. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Darnold on 1st down. Quick slant, caught by Moore.
That's good for a catch.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
1st and 10 at the 30.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Number 22, Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
The option.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Sam Darnold.
Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
A loss of 7.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
The Falcons take over.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Ryan's pass. Complete to Julio Jones. A gain of 19 yards.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Ryan's pass.
Henry Ruggs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The Falcons take
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
From the 31, Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
complete to Saquon Barkley. A gain of 9 yards.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball. Take care of the ball.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here's Hall. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Falcons. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
44-yard line.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42.
42-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore.
Darnold's pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Cody Parkey on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
On the tackle. A gain of 18 on the
Barkley.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They go play action with Ryan. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Henry Ruggs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons push further out in front. He's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get enough.
Darnold, he lost the football.
Matt Ryan sacked.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 2, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Over 1st and 10.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from their pass rush.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. They'll roll him out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Ryan's pass.
Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for his.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, he'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The final shot before the break. Darnold, he's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
28, Panthers 7.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard short. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Let's see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
He's across midfield.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Ryan now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Going for it all. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Ryan's pass.
Matt Ryan connecting on his fourth touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Is good.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
At the 40-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Christian McCaffrey. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Darnold from the gun. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Oh, he sheds himself free. Touchdown, Carolina. David Moore, 51 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20.
Now it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. First down carry for Barkley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Saquon.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 53 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down.
Now Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
27 more yards. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
To the air again, Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold.
22-yard line.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Darnold's pass.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 4th down, Darnold, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown, Panthers.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete.
4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
That's not good enough.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Get me. Let's go. Let's go.
Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
The kick is good.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And the Panthers coming out now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, this, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 31, check 31.
Darnold now to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Darnold to throw again. This to Arnold on the short pass. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing again is Darnold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 27-yard line.
Again, Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One last throw now for Darnold. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by